water, dip on 108 and keep mashing. Don't try to keep the boat from crashing.
At power forward, 6'8", number 23, LeBron James.
Don't you know I'm loco?
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. We've got Mark Williams. Dylan Brooks is out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Dunn in at the 4. And for the Lakers, LeBron James out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Kennard in at the 1. Lots of basketball-savvy vets on the floor tonight, Grant. These guys know the game inside and out.
Well, the IQ is so high on both sides. You know, B.A., you expect to see lots of intelligent play, and I always get excited to see teams with this much experience.
Setting the table for his teammates, James enjoys sharing and passing the ball and getting others involved, I think, more than any other aspect of his game.
And that one's good for Brooks.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Gillespie passes to Brooks. Over Hachimura. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. LaRavia, left side. Kennard outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Gillespie passes to Dunn. Pass to Allen. There's a screen. Back to Dunn. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
James finds Ayton. And here's LaRavia. Out to James. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And when James is knocking down his threes, watch out. This offense is dangerous.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and 1.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Kennard passes to James. Back to Kennard. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Kennard's got 6.
This three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Williams looking around. Pass to Gillespie. And he buries his first look.
Making a statement here early. Going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
We've seen it on certain nights, Clark. Mark Williams just owning the backboards.
Well, his combination of strength and length, BA, causes major matchup problems. I mean, he has a bunch of 20-plus rebound games. That's hard to do, even with all the shot volume that's taking place in the league right now. Even when you put a body on this guy, he's relentless in pursuing the orange.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Reeves comes in for LaRavia, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Kennard. Phoenix also changing it up. Jalen Green comes in for Gillespie, and it's Devin Booker in for Brooks. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. 54 seconds left in the opening quarter. And stolen by Williams. Green, the pass to Dunn. And there's the lob. Tipped and stolen by Reeves. Here's Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 4 assists in the game. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Booker, good.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Doncic against Booker. From behind the arc. And it's Doncic missing. Down low. It's stolen by Doncic. The shot no good. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Los Angeles up 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Marcus Smart out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
6 to shoot. Here's Goodwin. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Smart. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Here's Reeves. And a miss there off the inbound. Suns trail by 5. On the wing, Green. Pass to Goodwin. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. James is checked in for Vanderbilt. LaRavia comes in for Smart. And it's Kennard in for Reeves. Shot clock at 5. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Booker for 3. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you guys.
A role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
Now here's Kennard. Give him 8 points now. And Doncic hammers it home.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Booker with it. On the mark with the 15-footer. Booker's got 5 points.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes for Los Angeles. DeAndre Ayton comes in for Hayes. And Rui Hachimura subbed in for Doncic. Phoenix also changing it up. Williams is checked in for Iguodala. And it's Dunn in for Devin Booker. Now, here is James. He's got 5. In transition, here come the Suns. Stolen by Kennard. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Oh, two vicious points from the King.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
Allen, a pass to Gillespie. Allen a screen. Pass to Brooks. Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball.
Lakers ball.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ayton with a screen. Here's the three. Oh, LeBron knocks down the triple.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Kennard against Allen. Pass to Gillespie. Stolen by Ayton. Now Los Angeles moving it up. James against Williams. And he's going for the lob.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Allen gets it to go. Here's James. He's got 10. Pass to Kennard. And it's off from three-point range. That'll do it for the first half. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
17.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, they've got Dylan Brooks. Grayson Allen is out there with Williams, and it's done in at the 4. Now here's Brooks. Allen outside. Takes a 3. And finished off by Brooks.
You can never question Brooks in regards to his willingness to work. He gives it to you every time he's out there. He gives you his all.
My Lord, the agility on that size. Ayton's on another level.
Suns trail by 11. Gillespie passes to Williams. Now Allen. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. The Lakers with a rebound.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
James, wow! LeBron making some noise.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Heading to the court.
Here's Brooks. 5 points in the game. Pass to Allen. And there's the screen. And rejected. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Los Angeles leading by 13. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And finished off by Brooks.
What a throwdown by Brooks there. Always looking to establish some force and dominance with his play.
Well, Clark, every now and then you run into a player like Dylan Brooks, epitomizing that junkyard dog mentality.
Yeah, well said, B.A. I mean, when he's out there on the floor, you're going to feel and see Dylan Brooks. I mean, he's going to mix it up with anybody and everybody. There aren't many guys walking around looking to be as physical as Dylan does.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Lakers. Luka Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. And the Suns also making a change. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Allen. And stolen by Williams. Here's Dunn, rejected by James.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block the shots, folks.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Gillespie passes to Brooks. Now Williams is covered by Ayton. Pass to Gillespie. 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Inside. Here's Dunn. Lays it up and banks it in. Dunn's got his second basket.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Kennard finds Ayton. James outside. And it's James with the jam.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
And here's Booker. Ooh, tough make by Book.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Lakers on top, leading by 14. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
Come on, everyone.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Hayes is out there with LeBron James. And it's Smart in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Doncic against Booker. Pass to Iguodala. Back to Booker. Shoots. 5 to shoot. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Yeah, play like that is beautiful to watch. Booker running the pick and roll almost to perfection.
They swipe it. In transition, here come the Suns. Up again. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Smart. Laravia is checked in for Reeves. And it's Kennard in for Doncic. James, right side. Oh, a big-time jam! Slams it right over Williams.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He showed a lot of trust in his players. He said to them, quote, "You already know what to do, guys. Don't lose focus on the big picture now. Go out and get this win for us." Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. They set the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gillespie. He's covered by LaRavia. Oh, it's off! Los Angeles leading by 14. James deciding where to go with it. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. And he slams it down.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
Defensive foul. Ryzen Allen. First personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw good from James.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Here's Brooks. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter here.
Lakers foul. Third personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him.
At the line for the Suns, Gillespie.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Now he launches. Cash from downtown.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Lakers.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And what a huge performance it was for LeBron James.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Here's the pass to Williams. Using the glass to lay it in.
Assisted, Ryzen Allen.
Now James. Double team on James. Here's Hachimura. Oh, off target from downtown. And it's Phoenix's ball. 15-point game. Allen.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Suns, Ryzen Allen.
So both free throws good from Allen. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Allen rips down the board. Now Green.
Also, Iguodala. The assist from Fleming.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, LeBron James.